This fight is a majority draw, and still, and new, and new.
It is a rare sight to see two fighters fight each other 4 times, especially if for one of them the matchup is repeated back to back to back to back. However, with 4 training camps being geared towards the same opponent, the level of familiarity between the fighters will inevitably skyrocket, and each fighter might tailor their game plans for the next fight. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. I think that Brandon Moreno is going to win this fight by decision, as he has shown to be the better technically skilled fighter, with brief lapses in judgment costing him the 3rd fight, as he sometimes seems to forget that Deiveson possesses huge power for the division. In their striking exchanges, Moreno was able to largely get the better of Deiveson at distance, using his jab while retreating or staying his ground to largely catch Deiveson off guard and keep him at distance. Moreno also found much success in throwing extended combinations and catching Deiveson on their tail ends, due to how Figueiredo chooses to defend strikes, utilizing hands-down head movement rather than blocking punches with his arms, which allowed Moreno to catch Deiveson multiple times. Moreno also utilized the lead leg head kick, while Figueiredo was in the orthodox stance, which helped to keep Deiveson's right hand inert, as it had to be ready to block the kick rather than being thrown as a power punch. Deiveson was sometimes able to adhere to the old adage of jabbing with the jabber, but failed to do so more than he succeeded. One way Figueiredo attempted to counter Brandon was to try and shoot a takedown under the jab, which did not work. However, Deiveson was able to counter Moreno's jab effectively when Moreno advanced forward, which was a mistake I am sure would have been corrected by Moreno and his team ahead of their 4th clash. Deiveson largely finds success in the pocket, in the phone book, throwing crushing hooks, uppercuts, and overhands. The catch, however, is that he is not good at entering the range tactfully, rather swinging his way in with no setup, which can leave him out of position, and clinched, which then leads to long periods of wall and stall, getting countered, or taken down, which is a dangerous proposition for someone with the speed advantage. Deiveson telegraphing his way into the pocket also allowed Moreno to start firing off boxing combinations, utilizing a staple in Mexican boxing, the lead hook to the body and then head in quick succession. In the grappling, I doubt that taking the fight to the ground would be very beneficial for either fighter, as both are very scrambly and rarely get held down, with the exception of the very weird second fight performance from Deiveson. Deiveson's ability to deal damage while on his back, even in side control with no guard retention, is extraordinary, and I don't believe it would serve Moreno to go to the ground and soak up damage from elbows. Ultimately, I think that Moreno is going to beat Figgy, with Moreno having a huge moment and dropping Deiveson in the 3rd or 4th round after Deiveson overswings and winds up out of position. The rest of the fight will play out with Moreno playing the matador, keeping Figueiredo at bay, stumbling him with the last few punches and long combinations, while Figueiredo tries to swing his way into the pocket. In those moments, Moreno will also be able to clinch Figueiredo after he overthrows, and maybe win some rounds by holding Figueiredo against the fence for long periods of time. If you enjoyed this breakdown and prediction, please subscribe and follow me for more content like this in the future.